Today, I am super excited to share our fun-filled farm adventure with you. My son, along with his friend, joined us for a day of exploration and learning. And we had a lot of fun. It was a fun-filled weekend. First, we had a plan to go to the zoo, but at the last moment, we changed our plan. My son thought we were going to the zoo, but it was an animal farm. And he loves animals, so he got very excited. So at the entrance, you have to pay. So they had a charge of $16 per head. That's the entrance fee. But the best part is, that's it. You got all other activities included in that. Like the pony ride was free, and it was a good experience. The first thing we got was the map, and my son wanted to be the guide, so I let him be the guide. And our first stop was where you get to cuddle and play with the chicks and the bunnies. Both kids loved that experience. They wanted to be there forever, and they loved it. And the bunnies were quite big in size, and I think I also got a chance to pat a rabbit. My son really loved this experience, and he didn't want to leave. I had to tell him that there are more fun activities, like we can feed the animals, we can have the pony ride. But yeah, this was his favorite part. And then we found this cow. And my son was, in the beginning, a little bit uncomfortable with getting closer to the cow. He thought like it could bite him. I told him no, you just need to be gentle, and then that's it. He was scared, but then he worked it through. And it was my first chance to pat the cow also, but it was a lovely experience. Then we got to the pony ride. This was another fun part. My son loved this bit also. This was a beautiful experience where we learned about the importance of animal care and responsibility, and get them explore the nature also. My son is an animal lover. He really loves all the animals. Both kids were having a lot of fun. And this was not a very big farm. That was another thing that I liked about it. Not overly crowded. It was just perfect for our day tour. So they had this play area also, kind of like a picnic spot where we saw a few people having the picnic mats, eating and having good time with their family and friends, and we also enjoyed it. I think that they have created this space beautifully for the kids of all ages. I also had a lot of fun. So the kids were loving each bit of it. So whenever they would be in one part of the farm, they would not like to leave. So we had to tell them, oh, there are more things to do. So the next thing we did was we got these feeding buckets that had food, separate food for the ducks and chickens, and there were another bucket for feeding the sheep, goats, llamas. The thing that we were told were we are not supposed to feed the horses. And kids, these animals were calm and very patient with the kids. Kids were all over them. Then we found this little pony that was trying to stay away from the kids. So he kept moving and the kids kept following him. And I think he was like, "Oh, please give me some space." I was amazed by my son and the way he was beautifully interacting with the animals, and it was amazing to watch.
Be careful, because if they get scared, they can die.
All kids in the farm had a blast running through the fields and exploring the farm's hidden gems. We even got to take some fresh produce from the farm's garden. And all the kids were participating excitedly in all farm activities.
Yeah, you can feed the sheep. The goat. This.
So then came the bit where we had to feed the goats and sheep. There were baby goats and baby sheep, and they were so cute. My son really loved feeding them. I also got a chance to feed a few.
There are more goats. You want to try the other guy? I think he's not hungry. He says, no, I don't want it. Let's go to
So
the next
petting
one.
the animals, and kids got chance to get up closer to the animals. As told earlier, each bit was so interesting for the kids that they would
Also need some food.
not like to move to the next bit of the farm activity. So they spent a lot of time in feeding these beautiful baby goats and sheep and all the animals. Through this experience, the kids learn about animal care and welfare,
Try this one.
learn about
Yeah, try this one,
sustainable
like this.
farming
See?
practices. The kids were so happy about getting a chance to feed the animals, to pet them, to have fun ride through the farm's field. They also enjoyed the part where they were given an opportunity to explore play areas, like the playground they were playing in. Kids were running around the animals, and they loved that experience. A visit to a farm could bring out your inner child, as you have a blast with our farm games and playgrounds. I would recommend everyone to bring their kids to any farm that is accessible to them, because it's a learning experience where they would learn something new. But also you should be taking care of the weather conditions. We were lucky enough the weather was quite pleasant. Even it is summers, but it was quite pleasant. So you could plan it on some day where the weather is pleasant, because obviously it would be outdoor, and if it's sunny or the weather is warm, it could be hard to manage the kids then. Imagine how amazing would it be to be able to feed your favorite farm animal. The farm offers a unique opportunity for kids to get close and personal with the friendly creatures. From feeding goats to cows to chickens, ducks to llamas, each experience will give chance to the child to build a bonding with the animal. And trust me, kids love the feeling of being surrounded by happy animals. The opportunity where kids can cuddle and play with adorable animals is a great way to teach children about responsibility and compassion. This is a beautiful way of interacting with animals, and kids develop essential skills like empathy, responsibility, and critical thinking also. So we teach our kids that safety is everyone's responsibility, and we can work together to create a fun and safe environment. Also, the importance of local food system. They also learn about conservation and environmental stewardship. Also, they were explained about the farm safety guidelines. So we were able to guide kids about the importance of farm, the farm animals, and the nature. Like without farms, we wouldn't have food on our table. And animals on farms help keep the soil healthy and fertilized naturally. We tried to explain to the kids that farms and nature also help keep our air and water clean and support local communities. And let's not forget, they provide habitats for animals and preserve our cultural heritage also. We also got to experience this beautiful pond. Before we could leave the farm with beautiful memories, my son wanted to have another pony ride, so we ended up going there again. The boy was kind enough to let him have another go. And yeah, we did take a break. I forgot to take the pictures where we went to the cafe, had some coffee, and kids enjoyed their sandwiches and fries. I hope you enjoy joining us on this fun-filled day. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more family-friendly content.